Hey everyone. This time I made sure to unmute my mic before I started my stream. I woke up like less than 30 minutes ago, so you'll have to excuse me. I just didn't want to wait until I was awake to start streaming. Because I would have been just sitting here for hours. Today's one of them days where I know it's going to take me a while to wake up. Not me, just my body itself. Alright, let's get to playing.
This is the place the Admiral told us about. You can grab a transport at the hitching post there. Then you'll be able to reach the other side of the river.
Right now I don't have my cat, and the other two losers are just sitting back at spawn. I need some slinger shots. How do people get hit by this guy so consistently? I mean, I do, but I'm like a fucking... I'm like purposely standing in front of him for extended periods of time trying to shoot piercing ammo down his whole body. I'm not using a melee weapon, hitting him in the hand. He like blew me out with his scream. Turbaloom! That's a bad ammo choice. Why do people still use exclusively slicing ammo? It's not even the best thing to be shooting anymore. Not if you're using karma anyways. Ooh, nice. The reason why I don't place mines down as regularly as I probably should is because he doesn't hit them very often. This is my favorite thing to do, is just shoot slinger ammo at him, because it does so much fucking damage, for whatever reason. It's more effective to shoot my slinger at him than to shoot my actual gun at him sometimes. That was a bad shot. I always try to aim over stuff when I'm shooting the spread shots, because this game's aiming is really weird. Because it tries to compensate for distance, but all it ends up doing is making it weird for you to shoot. But it's fun. I think everyone uses Karma as a light bowgun though. Just because how can you not use the weapon that has a base affinity of 30% and still has a gem slot? I think it's the only Odogaron weapon that has a gem slot by default without augmenting. Some of those guys. Dun, dun, dun. Good work. Oh, come on. What the hell kept stunning him? Also, how the hell did that hit me? I can iframe through the laser, but not his melee attacks, for whatever reason. Would you attack already? You were being a real little annoying little Xenojiva, even though he can't be different in size. Oh, hello. I love how I didn't take damage. Just stumbling. I didn't know where that was gonna start. Really? How do you get hit by that laser? Oh my god. People are so bad. Watch this. Watch this. Whee! Oh, no. Never mind. I was too close to him. You need to be further away because the turning speed of the laser is faster the farther away from him you are. It's like swinging a baseball bat. All the torque is on the inside, where the fastest part of the bat is on the outside. Even though it's technically going the same speed, it's just where the most momentum is being transferred. What? I had it, like, on already. No! Fight me! Fight Fat Boy Supreme. He moves his head around so much. It's so... I mean, it's worth aiming for his head for the damage, but... Alright, here we go. There you go, boy. That's how you game. Hello, tongue. No, not in the lava, please. Your tail is so beautiful. Oh my god, completely missing. That was bad. God, his body parts. So hard to cut them with pierce ammo. Look at how that tail like flipple flaps like that. Nice. Gunner. I think that animation looks so poorly animated. For whatever reason, I mean, I don't know if it's intentional. It seems like it's intentional, but this guy is like real jittery, like shaky animations where it looks like his body's always shaking. Like, you see, he's got that, like, bad model and a model maker sort of animation style to him. Look at all the, like, he's just skipping up and down. Come on, let me walk! Oh my god. Bye-bye, tail. One good shot. Two good shots. Smacked in the face. Ten. Oh, I don't have any special ammo. Where were my melee users to punish him for getting knocked on the ground? Come on. What are these noobs I'm playing with right now? the easiest boss in the game, and they're like, I can't even attack him. How do I swing at him with my big sword? Look at this fucking idiot. Wow. I feel bad for the host, man. Seriously, it's just me and this other guy fighting him at this point. What the fuck is this game? Fucking idiot. And that's why you use a melee weapon.
Oh, it's you.
The damned stand ready. Gold Knight. Hey, Teddy. Let's get ready to rumble. I think YouTube is fucking up again.
told us about.
I did this fight last night where I joined someone's SOS flare on this fight, and I fought the boss for 45 fucking minutes because I was fighting it by myself, and I happened to choose a really shitty heavy bowgun that I had. And I had no other... I didn't bring half of my ammo types, so by the end of the fight I was just shooting normal ammo 1, which dealt like 12 damage a hit, and then wyvern snipe whenever I could pull it off. It took me fucking forever. Oh fuck, I forgot to get... That's why I always keep honey on me, because half the time I forget to grab more potions. They call me the Gold Knight. You can't hurt me. Have you met my cousin, the White Knight? He sucks at his job. Dang it. Nope. That's bad. Like I said, this thing is slower than the greatsword. When I say that, people don't believe me, but in this game, it's actually true. Your recovery is worse, your movement is worse, and your damage is worse. It's just cool looking. That's the only upside of using this weapon. Because it does piss all for damage. Even when you have a build for it, it does piss all for damage. Comparative to a build for a greatsword that's built for damage. You'll be hitting 600s. You could hit 1,000 on an enemy that's asleep. Good job, Chippo. That must have hurt. He just fell right on that spike. He should have took like half of his damage, half of his health and damage there. Dicks. I'm stuck in this corner. Reload. Nice. You don't have any slinger ammo on the ground? There we go. Oh my god, field gold. Nice. Oh, here he goes. Bye-bye. Oh, he's so lucky he didn't. He has armor that's not put together with the intelligence of a flea. So he actually survived. Hey, asshole. Get sniped. Get snapped, mate. Good old snipe shot. Boom. And he got hit by it again. How do you not see that coming? If you are the kind of person that doesn't see when that attack is about to happen, you need to stop playing video games. Oh my god, it just fell like a 3-story building off of him. Tank smack. Chest smack. Tornado spin. Complete miss. Stop, you rude dude. You're not even hurting me. Gold Knight is too good looking to be hurt. Gold Knight is all about that fashion. He cares not about the effectiveness. Hey, man. I mean, it's going pretty good. So far, we've already fainted out of this quest once. Not me, the people that I was trying to help. Dang you. Stop that. That was a big mistake. Tried to upswing the tail stub. Not gonna happen. Ooh, just made it out of the way of that one. Ow. What? Ugh. If only I had more gem slots, I'd put anti-tremor on my stuff. Well, pay attention to driving, man. That's how you avoid stuff, boys. All skill. Contrary to what you would think, you actually have more mobility when you have a giant axe in front of you than when you have a giant sword. Just a quick sharpen. Oh, how dare you snipe me, mate. Crack shot. Nope. Not gonna do much damage on his ankle, but... Yes, that's the juice. Got him. Final blow. Yes, and I got a gem. How about another? Nah. Gotta get that tail, though. You can't even see the final... All you can see is a clusterfuck of crystal. You can just barely see my character. Don't get honked at, my dude. Hold on. I have to go through a loading screen to go to my house anyways, so it's like there's no point in going back to the house to do the tail raiders when you can go to this place, and this place has the cats visible. I think this is from when I sent Kita out the other day. Yep, there's Kita.
Deer hunter.
Mittens, Kita, Acrobat. Wow. Wow. Wait, all three of them have a guy that's dressed in the Xeno'jiva stuff. Always have to watch the cutscene. I think I'm like the only person besides like one other person that I've seen that has used the Kaiser stuff on their cat. This stuff. It looks too hilarious to not use it. Plus, it's the only thing that actually shows your cat's color and face. Now let's use the other fashion set. I think this still needs to be a little bit lighter red. My armor. I can see how the Kaiser is like slightly more red than the rest. What do I even have for him? I know I have the basil stuff. Now that's hilarious. There you go. Look at all these switch axes. Oh, I can actually make this now? Dying light. Why do all of those ones have no gem slots? Wyvern blade, holly. People who use those wyvern blades, I guess they never realized that they're all bad. They've always, well, they haven't always been bad. But in this game, they are pretty bad. Mostly because fire and or poison, if it's a Rathian blade, is a bad thing. There's like only one boss in the game it's worth using on.
Then you'll be able to reach the other side of the river.
I don't even care what the food buffs are, to be honest. Hey, don't scream at me. Oh my god. I don't roll as far with this because I don't have as many jumping gems as I would like. Didn't hurt. No, oh my god. I thought it was gonna go over my head until I walked back into it like a fucking idiot. Kokanya. Whoa. Almost was too close for that one. His entire body's a weak point. I'm not even joking, that's actually what happens. When he's in this form, his entire body becomes a weak point. Oh yeah. Hit him with the strongest part of the attack. Boom. I never want to have to farm this guy again. Buster Boy Brown. With his Buster Sword. I am fire resistant, don't you know this? It sounded like he said something. I'm just swinging like a madman underneath him, hoping I'll hit. Oh my god, I wish your character took a step forward when he swung with the sword sometimes. It's just so bizarre because the axe is an attack which you can use with 2 different buttons that moves you forward. What? How did I get over here? Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen too because I did the stupid spin animation that takes 5 seconds to get off. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. I know it didn't actually hit me, but a lot of stuff doesn't actually hit you in Monster Hunter and still hits you. So, I was surprised. I was fully ready to take the damage. What? You can't stop spinning. Because you can't run with your weapon out in this game, and you can't, you have to put your weapon away to run faster. A lot of weapons, it's just more effective to just roll at your enemy, because it doesn't cost stamina to attack. It does when you're using the glaive, but that's only when you're doing the mid-air attacks, like he just did right there. That stuff costs stamina. I was gonna say, I am off the ledge right now. What is gonna happen if I got blown off then? See, it's like, I would use Wild Swing more, but it puts you in such a compromising position when you do it, because you attack for so long, even after stopping pressing the button. So, I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to press the Wild Swing button, and now I've stopped, I'm not pressing any button. So it's like, you have to do a minimum of 2 swings when you're doing Wild Swing before the attack will let you stop. Oh my fucking god, why did it there's 3 people directly in front of you and you choose me to shoot at. You fucker. I will make your death slow, 'cause this fight takes forever anyways. Is this supposed to be, like... I have a hard time determining if this weapon is supposed to be a DPS weapon or just some sort of, like, weird utility part-breaking weapon. Because it does fuck all for damage. In comparison to what other weapons can dish out in the same period of time, this thing does hilariously low damage. This thing does a lower DPS than the glaive. To be honest, again, the only reason why I'm using it is because it looks cool. And it's one of the only weapons in this game that is just like, I guess you would say overall just bad, even though people still use it and will tell you it's not bad. Because in practice it's bad. I'm not saying it's not good on paper. On paper, everything about it seems like it's good. You have a long-reaching axe that can hit high parts of monsters. You have a sword that attacks relatively quick for its size. I still think the greatsword is better. For the amount of time it actually takes to do an animation versus the amount of damage you get, the greatsword is infinitely better. Even just doing tackles is better. My tackle does 40 damage. That's how much a regular attack with this does. And the tackle is just a utility thing to negate stagger. Like, it's not even supposed to be for dealing damage, and it does more damage than my switch axe. Just with the normal attacks. The only attack that does more damage are like the first basic attack with the sword, because the second and third attack actually do less damage than the first attack with the sword, for whatever dumb reason. See, 51, 30, 26. 52, 41, 44, because that was a crit. 59, 52, 36. It's consistently with the first hit being the best hit. It's kind of stupid. Wow, he actually fainted to that? What a noob! Dang it. Oh my god. Noob. Now I'm the noob. I'm just trying to build my meter, dude. Out of the way. As long as I don't take damage from that, I'm fine. Smack. Where is my character walking to? I had no control over my character in that moment. He just kept walking along the side of that ledge. Holy fuck, man. Does every character in Monster Hunter have weak knees? Are their palms sweaty? Do they enjoy their mom's spaghetti? Stale as fuck, boy. Nice, man. What are you gonna play? You gonna play some Dark Souls? I saw you were back on that the other day. Weren't quite fully sick of it yet, were you? Just had to kick Pontiff's ass. Were you trying to do the parry strat or something like that? The like Kestis parry strat or whatever? Cestus, however you want to pronounce it. Castus. Mmm. think I want at least one of those to be defense still. Yeah, because I get all those resistances out of it. Bring me up out of the negative. Whatever. Have you played any Neo since you got to 999? I personally have only played it like 2 or 3 times since I got to 999. I'm probably gonna make a new character or something soon. Before the Dark Souls 1 remaster comes out. And then I'll be playing that for a while. I'll be on and on farming in that game non-stop. Now that it would be on PS4. I used to just have my 360 on with that game running on it a lot. Farming for Titanite chunks and slabs from the dark dudes. I don't even remember what they were called. I just know them because they give you the dark armor. The Skeletor. The Skeletor armor. That looks all fucked up and weird in Dark Souls 3. I don't know what they did with it in Dark Souls 3 that made it look all fucked up and weird. But it's like one of those armor sets where it's like, if you try to mix and match it with other sets, even its own set, the like hair that's on it gets all like weirdly folded and shit. It just doesn't look right. It makes it hard to mix and match with other pieces. Some dude just went buying a Bentley. What the hell? Middle of bumfuck nowhere. Bentley. But then again, it would make sense that there would be that kind of old car up here. I'm talking about like an old Bentley, not a new one. Like a 1940s, 1930s Bentley. Looked really nice. It was like that old mint color. That's the only way to describe what it looks like. Just mint. That like pale bluish color. I think it was a Bentley anyways. It was an old car, I know that much. I saw the little like piece on the front of it. The like wings. Not often you see things like that, especially not when you're just outside randomly smoking a cigarette. That car's got to be worth like fucking 150 to 200 grand, even if it's restored with aftermarket parts. The thing just looked really nice. I don't know if you heard it go by. It's really cool though. Sorry, I'm gonna take a toke and then get back to playing. I just woke up like an hour and a half ago or so. No, an hour and 45 minutes. Why? DS1 is not hard. DS1 is arguably the easiest one of them all because the mechanics actually work. You can actually be a fat guy. You can be a super fast, light rolling guy because of the dark wood grain ring. Hell, you can be a light, rolly guy off the start. You don't even need the dark wood grain ring to do that. And in Dark Souls 1, you gotta remember, you can upgrade armor, so you can have a light armor set that you don't need much endurance to wear and still have it be upgraded. You just have to be willing to go through the extent to farm all the Titanite shards to do it. That's why so many people used to hack in save files and stuff like that with Titanite slabs and shit. Get that max level armor. Then there were people who had... I'm not gonna be excited for the amount of twinks that are gonna be in the game almost immediately, because the amount of people who are gonna have the game, and they've already done that kind of shit on the Xbox 360 version and stuff like that. They already know where to go, what stuff to grab, how to beat the bosses at like level 1. How to farm for stuff. It'll be a nightmare. The fucking... the parish? Oh my god, the parish is gonna be hell. Going through the Undead Burg up to the parish is gonna be twink hell. There's gonna be so many Demon Great Hammer one-shotters from the beginning. Demon's Great Hammer wearing the stupid Xanthus crown. How someone will probably figure out how to port the Mugen, or whatever it's called, the Mugen Mule, or Mule Monkey, or whatever the fuck. The thing people used to use on Xbox 360 it was just like a save that you could download that had everything on it. 99 divine blessings, everything. So you'd have people who would join other people's games, and Invader in Dark Souls 1 can't heal like they can in Dark Souls 3 or anything like that. You just had a limited HP pool and you could only heal with humanity. You could heal with humanity and divine blessings. Well, it's not that you have to play offline. You have to remember that Dark Souls 1 has the humanity system. You only have to worry about being invaded when you are human. Which is easily solved because almost all bonfires have an area that you can die immediately next to them. So all you do is go human, kindle the bonfire, and then jump off a ledge. And then pick back up your souls after you jump off the ledge. Because you can only be invaded when you're human. Invading used to take skill. That's why Dark Souls invasions became very popular. Because invading used to take, like, incredible knowledge of armor in the game and incredible knowledge of just your surroundings, because you had to... That's the whole reason why people run away when they invade people, because that's how you had to do it in the previous games. If you didn't have HP to restore your health unless you were someone who farmed the little baby skeletons for humanity, or the little humanity sprites once they released the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, because you can get humanity from them as well. But most people, you would just go and farm the baby skeletons, and you would just mash the button, because the baby skeletons would drop humanity, but the humanity that they drop disappears almost instantly if you don't pick it up. It's very weird. You can also farm the rats. There's a place in the, what's it called? There's a place in the depths that you can go to and farm them. None of this is really spoilerific. I'm just letting you know about an item. It's like farming embers in Dark Souls 3, pretty much. Except it's a lot more integral to the game, because weapons can actually scale from your humanity level. Those are what are called chaos weapons. Which then Dark Souls 2 and 3 just turned into another magic-type weapon. Whereas the scaling fire damage used to not scale with magic, it used to scale with your humanity. That's how it is in Dark Souls 1 anyways. A chaos weapon scales with your level of humanity. Up to a certain point, of course. Like anything else. It scaled with it as if it was like a stat, so you would want like 40 to 50 humanity to get the most out of it, if I remember correctly. I think the most, like the biggest boost you got was when you were around 20 humanity. But you got like an extra 5 or 10 attack from being at 40 to 50, and then like 2 or 3 from the rest, or something like that. But you would use it in combination with a low base stat build, so that's what a lot of people would do. They'd use like a Chaos Zweihander, which dealt a lot of damage, and you didn't need you needed bare minimum stats to wield the weapon, and it would still deal like 400 to 500 damage a hit to another player. Because human enemies, or human-type enemies, take more damage from fire. So, that includes other players. So Chaos-type weapons had like artificial damage inflation, I guess you could say, versus other players due to that as well. God dang it. I suck using the sword and shield. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on learning how to use this thing more properly. But it's just so hard because I feel like the mobility of it is not that great. Even with the fact that it's the most mobile weapon. I feel like without the jumping gems, I just don't roll far enough. I feel like I'm spending 90% of my time just trying to attack this guy because none of the fucking teammates will stand in one place. So I just constantly spend my time running up to them to deal no damage. Stop attacking! I wasn't even pressing the attack button anymore, man. This game has the same exact problem that Dark Souls does. If you're familiar with queued inputs, then this game is one of those games. You'll press a button and the attack will come out like 3 seconds after you press the attack button still. But with weapons like this, you need to keep pressing the attack button or else your combo drops. Sometimes I can't tell if it's my TV screen is delayed or something, but it doesn't feel like that in other games. It's only in Monster Hunter. It's also just shit like that that makes these kinds of weapons worse. I have to stand 1 foot away from him to hit him, and by doing that, it makes every single thing he does hit me. Every single thing. It doesn't matter what it is, what angle I'm standing at him from, every single thing hits me. I really don't know how people use this weapon, man. I can't do the charge when I want to do the charge, because the input to do it is so fucking bizarre. You have to press backwards and then, like, press forwards with the stick after pressing backwards with the stick to aim it. So it's like you have to go forward, backward, circle, forward. And it is so impossible to do it consistently when your character... It's easy to do it when your character's straight at the screen, but when you have to do it at an angle, it's just so impossibly hard. 90% of the time the input doesn't come out properly, and your character just attacks backwards with the shield, which is not what you want it to do. And it's like, again, the shield might as well just be a weapon on its own, because you're not going to be using it to block. You can't block anything with it. And if you do, you're going to lose all of your stamina in the process. I didn't bring fucking bombs either, because I'm a fucking piece of shit. So, whatever. This is where we're going to cart anyways. Someone's going to. No, he went too close. Yeah. Too close. I knew it the second he tackled twice. You don't want to tackle. You want to just drop the attack. That's what I've learned. You block, roll away without evade extender. So if you have evade extender, you need to take a step forward after rolling away. But if you do the tackle version like that guy did, you do less damage with it too. Because the true charge slash does damage that's a sum of the first 2 hits. Kinda want him to move. Oh my god, teammates. He's jumping. Da-na-na-na. Come for me, I dare you. Never mind. At least the hitboxes are lenient in that regard sometimes. I don't know how they can do stuff like that, but they can't make hitboxes actually fair on normal attacks. They can make it fair on a jumping attack where this giant monster jumps the fuck over your head, but not on just like him swinging his arm attack. Him swinging his arm will hit you if you're standing at his tail. God dang it. I knew it would happen too. And the thing you don't get, because you haven't played this game to get the like weapon tutorials or anything, this weapon is supposed to be a beginner weapon. Honestly, just the way the charge works alone makes it not a beginner weapon. I'll show you what I mean.
weapon set that lets you maneuver quickly and guard against attacks.
Oh yeah, that guard looked super effective. He took chip damage in the process. You can't see his HP bar. Any weapon can consume a health potion and roll out of it. That's not a special thing. Like, I love how they show that. Like, that's special to the single sword, but it's not. Any weapon can be consuming a health potion and roll out of it. Didn't used to be true in the other games, if I remember correctly, but in this one it is. Whereas something like, for example, the lance is a level 1 accessibility for beginners.
A defense-oriented weapon used to approach targets with charges and fancy footwork.
Why would you backstep twice? You don't need to. He did that for no reason. Coming from someone who's played with the lance, almost everything he does in this, except for the little counter move and that little bit right there, is useful to know.
A weapon that transforms between a long-reaching axe and a powerful sword.
Powerful sword. Except he's using it on a great Jagras, which literally stuns if you hit it a couple times. So, it makes it seem a lot better than it actually is. You just watched me use it earlier, so. Then like this.
Support weapon hunters use to gain or provide various buffs.
See what I mean? Even the hunting horn can stun this thing. It's not even like something worth bragging about.
A defense-oriented weapon with a variety of shell attacks.
The guy in the thing isn't even using it properly. He didn't even use Wormstake Cannon, and he did a basic reload, which has no point because you can do a quick reload, which would have been worth showing. That didn't even hit him. Too bad Wyvern's fire is terrible.
A heavy weapon used to strike monsters at point-blank range and stun them. A close-range weapon that facilitates fluid combos and evasion. A weapon that stores energy in its sword form and releases it in its axe form.
Oh yeah, that shield's super effective. Artillery. Here. I'll show you some different weapons. Where is that? I can't remember what tier gem it is. Capacity boost. Oh, right there. I don't really need these. I don't know if I have anything else that's good to put there. Maybe quick sheath? I think that's fine for now. I can use all the weapons in the game. The only weapon I don't like using, even though it's not bad, I just don't like it, is the bow. The bow is a very, like, fucking annoying weapon to use, in my opinion. You have to be, like, a special kind of person to want to use the bow as your main weapon in this game. You have to be comfortable with the fact you're going to be shooting low damage numbers and that your damage isn't going to stun very often if you play multiplayer. Playing by yourself is different in this Monster Hunter, which didn't used to be the case in the older Monster Hunter games. But in all of Monster Hunter World, it's like that. You basically have to play by yourself if you want to be able to stun something consistently. If you're playing in multiplayer, you better make sure you have all 4 players, because missions that limit to only 2 are way harder for that reason alone, that you cannot stun enemies as easily in multiplayer. Normally you'd stun something in, like, I'd say 400, 500 damage is a good bet to say that you'd either stagger, make the enemy flinch, and or break a part of them after 500 to 1,000 damage. But your average DPS is so low with the bow that you're going to spend half of your time trying to evade a monster, because monsters are going to immediately go for you because you're farther away from the enemy. Haul that ass. Oh, just sitting next to the cutie. You say he's so nice until you disturb him. He's just a friendly kitty. Oh, that was the wrong button. Yeah, get fucking donked on. That was bad. I still hit him with a good chunk of it, though. I wondered why I wasn't doing my attack, but then I realized I got staggered by my teammate. Get fucking destroyed. This sword and shield is much better than the other sword and shield. So if you do want to use one, use this one. This is the most powerful weapon in the game when you use it in the right hands. I love the way the axe head spins as it goes down. Wow, that only took 6 minutes. Holy shit, what a speed kill. Oh, come on, where's my damage dealer? I dealt like 3,000 to 4,000 damage. I hit him with at least 4 or 5 good hits. I've been trying to master learning when to hold back doing the super amped elemental discharge, because if you hold back while you press triangle during that animation, you can do the lesser version of it when you don't have your shield charged, so that it won't throw away all of your files at once, which you don't want to do sometimes because you're not going to hit all of them. If you just use the unsuper amped elemental discharge, it sticks a charge onto them, which then explodes, so you don't have to worry about missing it.
Harvest, harvest!
Awesome. I still need to kill quite a few of them. I'll be right back, 1 second. Alright. I always rage when I use this weapon normally. And that's because I focus always so heavily on doing super amped elemental discharge, even though there is no reason to. The other one actually is more damage efficient over a long period of time, because you get the axe hit in with the file discharge, which does the file, a singular file when you do that attack will deal more damage than a singular file will when you do the super amped elemental discharge. But it's not doing as much damage in a shorter period of time. If you get what I mean. Like, the super amped elemental discharge will hit for like 250 to 300 plus like 80 per file explosion. Whereas the normal one will hit for like 220 or 240 or around the same amount, and then hit for 40 for 3 file explosions, but it only costs 1 file. So you get 120 on top of it. But it does impact damage, so it can stun your enemies. Sorry, I'm going out for smoke, but it's actually not going out for smoke. It's going out to finish the other half of my smoke I had earlier. Sorry about the background noise. It's fun using it against some of the Elder Dragons when you're in multiplayer. When you're by yourself, I think it requires a lot more skill because you don't get as many openings. So you have to make those openings count. And knowing, like, when you should and shouldn't use the super amped elemental discharge versus the unamped one. Or just to use normal elemental discharges with the circle button. But I rarely ever do that. Because it's not very damage efficient. That's my only reasoning. If you can go for the Hail Mary, go for the Hail Mary. Just make sure your positioning is good. It's all about positioning. You have to walk back, put the thing into the files, and then do the input for the shield thrust. Sorry, I'm not gonna stay out here very long. There's so much bullshit going on outside. I apologize. Only took a few drags off of that smoke. It's better for me that way anyways. I want to get the Diablos charge blade. But I already started making the Diablos switch axe, which is arguably way worse. So I'm done. It's so hard to get majestic horns as well. I've gotten a majestic horn maybe 3 times. Or 2 times. I don't even remember what I used it to craft, to be honest. I think I used it to craft like my Baroth thing or whatever. Something needed it. Oh shit, I think I left the light on. Yep. It's hard to tell because it's so bright out today. It's so bright it's hard to see my laptop screen even at full brightness. Is that a mosquito? Is that a skeeter? No, it's a... what the hell are those called? It's like a small crane fly. Whatever it is, I don't even know. It must have got inside when I came inside. I wish I had my fucking bodkin still. It's what I used to poke my bowl when it wasn't popping. Micro coffee. Is that like a nano brew? Take a sip of my 2-hour-old coffee. Coffee. Quhafue. Coffee. Coffee. Terrible food skills, but whatever. I wish I had feline life insurance. That's a daily food skill. No, he hit me out of... He was way too far away. Dang it. Fuck, I'm gonna die. I didn't grab more mega potions either, because I'm a fucking idiot. Fuck, that's why you don't do the entire one right there. Especially on fast enemies like this. Need to get more juice. Oh my fuck. Thanks so much. Huh? I have a shield. Stop walking. I just want to place it on the ground, man. Oh my fucking word. Your character doesn't stop moving when you go to use items like that, no matter even if you let off the analog stick. It's so dumb. Yeah, I know where the monster is, dude. The game's like, hey, did you not know that the monster is like right here in front of your face? Didn't you know that? Didn't you know the monster you were looking for is like right in front of your fucking face, you fucking idiot? Can you not play the game yourself? You fucking moron. Right. Thanks, bro. God, I couldn't stop. Stupid fucking weapon. God fucking damn it. And that's why you don't use the charge blade. Because every one of these late game bosses punishes you for hitting enemies in the face. Good luck in multiplayer hitting that shit. It also doesn't help that these fuckfaces, because they're stupid fucking ranged assholes, fight him in the tiniest little fucking corridor and it triggers the fuck out of me. Trying not to rage over here and these fucking idiots. Get the fucking into the open area. Holy shit, stop fighting him in these in-between zones. Why do people fucking do this? My friend Reggie that I play with does that all the fucking time. It's like run into the zone, then start fighting him when he's in the zone. Don't fucking stand out there. You say, I can wait. I didn't use my charge. Oh my god. I'm fucking charged. Wait and switch axe dodge. Kill yourself, kiddo. This is why you kill Valhazak first and not fucking Odogaron. You kill the easy one second. He's the easy one.
Harvest, harvest.
All started with me. I mean, other people would have fainted as well, seeing how they were fighting him at the end there. I need a handicraft gem. I just wanted to do something different. Why is I've seen so many people using the Royal Burst. Is it just like secretly good or something? Dang it. That was so delayed. On my part. Oh, I forgot to put protective polish on. Fuck. Oh well. I wonder what looked weird about my gems. I don't know how I didn't take damage there. I'm gonna say I should still be able to hit him. Oh my god, it's so hard to tell what's going on. Oh my god. Not having protective polish is gonna make me cry. What the fuck was that? You both need to shut the fuck up. Get this fucking bone off of you. I did that way too early. God dang it. Nope. Nice. What the fuck is going on, my dude? Did I lag out or something? What the hell happened? Oh, I didn't pick that up in time. Dang it. Oh, I could have fucking left it. He went over the top of me. Dang it. Hammerhead. Got him. Well. got carded. Stop going for me, slut. Stop, please. It still doesn't, like, perform that well with a crit build. I mean, it's alright, but I just have no mobility now. I need stuff that gives me crit. And still gives me plenty of armor slots. Either crit or more base damage, but base damage doesn't really help these things a whole lot. Hmm. Wait, what gems did I put in this build? Almost clicked on assignments again. Khal Drogo. Oh my god, I was trying to block. I'm trying to do the thrust shelling combo, but I keep fucking up the button inputs. Because you can do like 90-degree thrust attacks, pretty much. Dang it, I couldn't. I should have just charged reload after the first one. Oh my god, that hit me. Dang it, this is what I mean by like, every boss in this game, their hitbox is just a giant rectangle around them, regardless of what the fucking attack looks like, dude. But this is what I mean by like how all the weapon tutorials show them attacking a great Jagras. They don't show the weapon being used against a Elder Dragon. quite close enough. Fuck's sake, I hate fighting him back here, because stupid fucking idiots like these guys always cart. Now people are gonna set up their bombs, and it's all gonna be pointless, because they're still gonna fucking cart, and they're not gonna let the person with the best thing to set it off. Some dude's just gonna come and attack it. It's gonna happen. Oh my god. He went for me. Thankfully. Sorry, I just hit the mic. It's so hard to break his fucking horns in multiplayer. Alright, I'll be right back. 1 second, I need to use the bathroom. The Magda Flogga. Tropic of Anon. I'm scared joining this guy's game. Don't know why I went in there. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm using the lance. What the hell? I think that's probably going to be my last one for today. I would stream for longer, but I'm really hungry. I even ate before I started my stream, too. Granted, it was only a granola bar, but whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely. Peace out, everyone.